All right, well, welcome everybody. I'm so happy to have you all with us. This is Anne Turnbull, Crown Diamond with Max International, and we are going to do a short training tonight on Max International's compensation plan and how to maximize your pay. We'll be recording this session so that it will be available for those who want to watch it in future as well. Oh. Okay, great. So our compensation plan training tonight is going to cover a lot of different topics, how you qualify, the various incomes that we make, and go into some of the details that you don't necessarily get in a Max seminar. Now, our compensation plan is based on a few very important things. Number one, Max is always about ethical best practices and integrity. You've heard it time and time again. We don't allow things like poaching other people's prospects. We don't allow things like re-sponsoring people who have joined a team in someone else's business and you say, oh, come and work with me, our team is better. We don't allow those kinds of things. So we really encourage best practices, and our compensation plan rewards enrolling new people, so bringing new people into the business. It rewards teamwork, and it rewards duplicating your success by developing other leaders in your team. So let's take a look at how that plays out. Now, today with customer income, you can earn this week's income, and then you can earn money in longer term residual income. And of course, in order to earn anything Max at all, you need to have your 100 points worth of products every single month. So let's take a look at that. All right. So our basic compensation plan is built on a couple of very key components. Okay, the first one is prime bonus. We always will stress that if you can understand prime bonus, if you can achieve it, if you can teach your team to achieve prime bonus, every bronze. So really everybody should be striving for achieving their prime bonus, achieving their bronze, and then making sure everyone on their team can achieve the same thing. And if you can do that, my goodness, you will go all the way to Crown Diamond. So the first thing we'll talk about is volume. Our products all carry volumes with them, and volume is just the way that we measure our business success. So just like any other business, if you are looking at a provision shop, a pharmacy, you're looking at turnover, right? How much sales do you generate? In our business with Max International, we call that turnover volumes. And so we'll talk about that in a moment. All right, so every time somebody buys products from Max, that will generate volumes. The orders that you buy yourself, this is called your personal volume, or PV. The orders or products that your team members buy, all right, anyone in your team who buys products, that is called commissionable volume, or CV. Now, keep it simple when we're in our seminars, we always just call them points. We don't get into PV, CV. When covers products, personally enrolled preferred customers will add points to your personal volume, and we will talk about that in just a moment. An associate who does not purchase inactive. All right, and an associate with 100 points minimum is considered to be active for the month. So to be active and to qualify for commissions, to be in a position where Max knows you are ready to earn, you must do your 100 points of volume every single month. All right, that will activate you and qualify you for every single commission. Now, what does 100 points look like? It can either be 39,000 Naira for 6 bottles of Celgevity, or if you prefer to buy a combination of other products or any other products that will add to your 100 points, you can do that. So for example, 4 Celgevity and 1 ATP or 1 Enfuse will give you 100 points for 43,000 Naira. Now, technically, how are people hearing me? Are you hearing me clearly? I know someone has said there's a difficult audio, but hopefully everyone else is hearing me. So just type a yes if you're hearing me well into the chat. Now, technically, I will tell you that 50 points of your 100 points requirements can be made up out of preferred customer volume. We don't recommend it. We don't teach it. So I don't suggest that you count on preferred customers to make up your volume, but I will talk about that in a moment. If you're going to buy your products, it's always, always better to buy 100 points of products at one time. So why is that? Well, number one, it's going to save you money. Let's say you have enough to buy 28,000, which is 4 bottles of Celgevity. All right, 4 bottles of Celgevity will cost you 28,000 Naira, which means 7,000 Naira per bottle. But 6 bottles of Celgevity, which is what you need for your auto ship for 100 points, is going to cost you 39,000, and that gives you 6,500 per bottle. So let's say you decide to split your auto ship and you buy 4 bottles today, and then you decide, well, I'm going to buy the remaining 2 bottles in a week's time when I have some more money coming in. Well, instead of paying 6,500 for 6 bottles per bottle, you're going to pay 7,000 on the first 4 bottles because you have to pay 28,000. And then you're also going to pay 8,000 per bottle for the next bottles, unless you buy another pack of 4, because a single bottle from Max is 8,000 Naira. Now, even worse than that, aside from paying too much for your products, 4 bottles of Celgevity is worth 63 points. 1 bottle of Celgevity is worth 18 points. So if you think you're going to split your products and you're going to buy 4 bottles and then 2 bottles later on, you are going to be buying 63 points with the 4 bottles, and then you're going to buy 2 times 18 points is 36. So you're actually going to add 36 points to 63 points, and you will end up with 99 points, which will not be enough to qualify you for your commissions. So not only are you paying too much when you split up your auto ship, but you actually have to buy more product because 6 bottles won't be enough. It's the same thing with the 4 bottles of Celgevity and the 1 box of ATP. 4 bottles of Celgevity is 28,000, and that gives you 63 points. 1 box of ATP gives you 34 points. So 34 and 63 is 97 points. It's not enough for your auto ship. And yet when you buy it together, then you will get 100 points. So always try and do your 100 points right away. If you have a customer order, the first thing you want to do is your auto ship with that customer order as fast as you possibly can in the month. The best time to do your auto ship is in the first few days of every month. So let's continue. This is something that not everybody knows. Every time I do a training on this, I have a lot of people that are surprised. So we know, of course, that we have to do our auto ship every single month for monthly commissions. You can see in this example, the person has done their auto ship on the 20th of the month, all right? Now, for you to earn monthly commissions, you have to have your 100 points. And you can technically do your auto ship at any time in the month, and you will still be qualified for your monthly commissions. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard that we will always recommend doing auto ship in the first few days of the month, or at the latest in the first week of the month. Why is that? The reason for that is because when you do your auto ship early in the month, you are now set up for business for the entire month. Your mindset is there. You have products to show and to sell. You are eligible for your commissions for the entire month. But more importantly than that, if you and your teams all do your auto ships in the first few days of every month, it makes it extremely clear on what is remaining to do to meet targets. So every single person in your business should have a target, including yourself, at the beginning of the month. By now, it's November 3rd. You should have your target well set for November. You should know exactly what you want to achieve. Without a target, you know, if you went outside and you went for a drive and you didn't know that you want to end up, for example, in Abeokuta from Lagos, okay? If you knew for sure you're going to Abeokuta, then you leave Lagos, you get to Abeokuta, even if it takes longer, even if you have to adjust your route, but you know that's where you're going and that's where you end up. But if you just go out for a drive, chances are you'll end up nowhere. And that's exactly how it is if you have no targets in your max business. You need to know the destination and the final journey for the month, because if you know it and you know how to achieve it, then you can definitely get there. But if you don't have a target, chances are you may not achieve much at all. So doing auto ships early in the month will tell you what is remaining to do for the month for you to reach your target, and what is remaining for your team members for the month for them to also reach their target. Now, one thing that many people don't know is the requirement for weekly commissions. All right, now it's possible weekly commissions are either preferred customer commissions or they are fast start commissions when somebody joins you in the max business. Now, it's possible that you could have done your auto ship for the month, last month and this month, and you would not get paid your weekly commissions. And why is that? In order to be eligible for your weekly commissions, you must have done an auto ship in the previous 5 weeks. So in this example here, okay, this person did their auto ship on the 20th of the month, and on the 20th of the month, let's say they had not done an auto ship for the entire previous month. So if they enrolled someone, for example, on the 9th of the month in March, and they had not been active for the entire previous month, unless they did their auto ship sometime in this week and the order was processed, they would not be paid that fast start commission or the preferred customer commission. It would actually go in the garbage and they would never get paid on that. But let's say the person has not been active at all for the last 2 months. They enroll someone on the 16th of the month. As long as they process their own order, I will always say by Friday to be safe, because we know the max offices are not really open with too much for too long on a Saturday. So I would hate to actually count on having an order processed on a Saturday, although technically the week does go until Saturday. So let's say you enrolled someone on the 16th, you hadn't been active for 2 months, but you do your auto ship on the 20th by the Friday. That actually will have you now be eligible for your commissions, for your weekly commissions for the entire week of the 15th, plus the next 5 weeks. So as we count forward, the 22nd week, the 29th week, the 5th week, the 12th week, and the 19th week. Now, if you don't do auto ship again in April and you enroll someone, let's say in this example on the 27th, and you don't do auto ship, you will not be paid that fast start commission. So as a safe checkpoint, always check in the order history. If your team member has enrolled someone and they're not yet active, always check in their order history, and we'll do another session on back office. You can check on how to see all of these things, but always check in the order history to see when their last order was processed. If it's not within the past 5 weeks, then you must have them do an auto ship. If worst case comes to worst case, they can actually buy 50 points worth of product. They don't have to have 100 points to be paid their weekly commission. 50 points will be enough, okay? Now remember, I told you that 50 points can actually come from your preferred customers. If you have enough customers who have ordered and your PV is showing as 50 or above, and it's only from customer volume, it's not from an order in your own personal ID, then you will still earn your fast start or your weekly commissions as long as you have at least 50 points. However, in order to earn prime bonus, you must have 100 points bought in your own max ID. None of those points of the 100 can come from your preferred customers. So I hope that's clear. So let's move on. If you have any questions about this, just jot it down and we'll take the questions at the end of the webinar, because I know that this can be a little bit confusing for people. So let's take a look at retail customer income. That's very, very simple. When you buy your Saljevity, you're buying it for 6,500 Naira per bottle or less, depending on the package, and you sell it for a minimum of 8,000 Naira. Do not sell it for less than 8,000 Naira. We have very, very strict policies on this. If you are caught selling your products for less than 8,000 Naira per 1 week bottle, or 28,000 Naira for a pack of 4, if you are caught selling at less than those company prices, your max account can be terminated. So please do not sell for less than 8,000 Naira per bottle or 28,000 Naira for a pack of 4. Now, preferred customer income. The question you will always ask your customers is this, and it's the magic question that we teach you every single day. Are you interested in the product alone or making money or both? Now, if someone is only interested in the product, or perhaps they're not ready to register, they just want to taste the product, it's fine. You can give them a choice. Tell them they can buy a bottle or 2 from you and pay the retail price of 8,000 Naira, or they can buy a 1-month pack and save money by paying the company cost of 28,000 Naira. Now, if you have the product in your own stock, give it to them out of your stock, collect their 28,000, register them as a preferred customer, and now collect the 4 bottles in their preferred customer ID. And Max will now pay you a commission of 4,800 Naira. And you also get the volumes. So what you see here is that here you are, you've signed up a preferred customer. Now remember, a box of Saljevity is 63 points. When you have a customer who's purchased a box of Saljevity, you will get 50% of the points added to your own personal volume. So for every customer, preferred customer you have that buys 1 pack of Saljevity, you will earn 32 points added to your personal volume. You will also be paid a commission. The commission is set at 25% of the commissionable volume. So remember, Saljevity is worth 63 points. So you will be paid 25% of 63 points times 310. And the equivalent value of that for Nigeria is 4,800 Naira. And that's what you will earn for a preferred customer. Now, we see, of course, with retail customers, you're going to earn about 1,500 Naira per bottle. Of course, if you've had to pay for transport, that's why we say it's 1,000 Naira plus per bottle. And then preferred customers, we've talked about this, you will earn 4,800 commission for each 1-month pack that your preferred customers purchase. Now, this is interesting. The difference between the enrollment tree and the binary tree, many people don't really understand this when I teach it in a live event. So the enrollment tree is you, all right, and people that you have personally enrolled into Max as associates. So all of your personally enrolled associates are part of your enrollment tree, and all of their associates and all of their associates. So your enrollment tree is everyone you've enrolled, everyone they've enrolled, everyone they've enrolled, and continuing down the line. Each one of these people you've personally enrolled will represent one of your enrollment teams. So the way that I like to describe it sometimes is, think about yourself as the captain of your own team, right? You are the captain of your overall team. But each of your team members, each of your personally enrolled associates is also the captain of their own mini team. So each one of your personally enrolled associates represents a new enrollment tree. And you're going to see why that's important a little bit later once we get to the compensation plan. Now, the difference between the enrollment tree and the binary tree, some of you may have noticed in the past when you've logged into your back office, you see people showing up in your binary tree that you did not know who they are and you don't know how they got there. The person above you may be placing people into your binary tree. All right, this is good news because all of those people count towards your commission. But the difference between the binary tree and the enrollment tree is the binary tree includes all of the people in your enrollment tree Plus, it includes people from above you who have been put into your team and all of their people and their people and their people. So if you're lucky enough to have a superstar that's been placed under you by your team leader, by someone in your upline, then this is good news. Never expect it, never demand it. You know, everyone should be entering Max really ready to build their entire team themselves. And the stronger you are, the less help you will get with what we call spillover, with your upline putting people into your business. Because if you're very strong, they are going to be forced to build their business on the other side. And that is proper business and very normal. So expect support, cheerleading, encouragement, help with third-party credibility, but do not ever expect and do not ever promise that somebody should be putting people into your team, okay? That is not how the business is done. So fast start income, we all know. One thing that some people may not know, of course, as you're aware, we have a promotion pack. It's been extended for this month, which is very exciting news, but it is for limited time. So you can enroll people with any one of our enrollment packages, either promotion pack, personal pack, professional pack, or premier pack, and Max will pay you a commission. The commission is paid to you the following Wednesday. So for any new associates or new preferred customers who join you, for example, this week, next week on Wednesday, you will get paid. Now, one thing that some people don't know, and I've had this happen to team members, it's been quite, well, it's been a bit of an eye-opener, let's just put it that way. When somebody registers, sometimes what you'll find team members doing is they will actually register people in the back office before that person is ready to pay or before that person has paid. You want to avoid this if at all possible. All right, if you notice there's a lot of people coming into your team who have never activated with their enrollment package, talk to the person who's registering them and let them know that's not really the right way to do things. Because if someone is registered into your back office and they don't buy their package in the first 60 days, even when they buy their package, maybe it's 3 months from now, but they've been enrolled today, but they don't buy their package for 3 months, you will not be paid a fast start. You know, I can remember the time someone called me to ask why they didn't get their $46,500 commission on the Premier Pack enrollment. And when we checked, it was because the person paid for their package about 62 days after they actually got enrolled into the back office. So as you can imagine, that was a little bit heartbreaking for the person who simply wasn't aware. So be aware, make sure that people are paying or have already paid by the time you put them into the back office. Now, the other thing that many people don't know is that it's possible for someone to buy 2 enrollment packages within their first 60 days. 2 is the maximum that someone can buy, and the enroller of that person will get paid fast start 2 times, not just once. The exception to this is the promotion pack. Okay, the promotion pack of 39,000 Naira can only be purchased once. The remainder of purchases must be done as auto ships. Now, prime bonus income. Again, prime bonus is our basic building block, so it's a very, very important part of our compensation plan. What you need for prime bonus, you need to have your 100 points. You need a minimum of 3 personally enrolled associates with their 100 points each. And then you need to have 500 points altogether. So where can those extra 200 points come from? Either these 3 people can buy more products. They may have preferred customers, or they may have bought a bigger package or a bigger auto ship because they had more people who needed the products. Or what we typically will say is just find 5 people. All right, as we know, this is the target we give for all new people. Start your business and find your 5. Once someone has achieved their prime bonus level 1, they receive an estimated 15,500 Naira. All right, and this is paid in addition to the other compensation components that we've already seen. In addition to the fast start, in addition to the customer income. Now, our only job is to teach our team members to do what we've done. We're actually coaches and mentors. Obviously, when your team member sees that you've earned 15,005, they'll also want to earn 15,005. So you now need to teach 3 people to earn their own level 1 prime bonus. That will bring you to level 2. And level 2, you'll be earning an estimated 77,500 Naira every single month. Of course, you now need to teach your people to earn their level 2, tell them exactly what to do, and now you will be at level 3 earning an estimated 310,000 Naira every single month. Now, I recommend that you certainly don't wait until you've earned level 1. The moment you are prospecting someone, the moment somebody joins your team, even before they join your team, you give them their target of finding their 5 and you teach them getting started right. So they know exactly how to talk to people, exactly what to do, and they can be finding their 5 even as they're raising their own funds to get started. So the faster you can duplicate the prime bonus achievement, the faster you will grow. Now here's the binary tree, just like we talked about. We have people above you who are placing people into your team. The company will add all the points on the left, all the points on the right, and you will get paid on the smaller side. We call that the pay leg. All right, never talk about the leg of this is my bad leg, my weak leg, oh, my people aren't working, oh, my team is dead. Don't ever speak that way about your business, okay? Because whatever you say about yourself and about your business will be true. So if you say, my people aren't working, guess what? They won't be working. If you say, my team is dead, guess what? They'll be dead. So be very, very careful and only ever speak what you are moving into, okay? So you could say, for example, wow, my pay leg is still growing. My team is still growing. I'm still finding more great leaders, right? I'm learning every day. I'm getting better every day. Just speak into your future because your words matter. What you tell yourself matters. So we have our pay leg. In this case, the example is 2,000 points. And we have the strong leg. In this case, the example is 2,500 points. So we get paid on our smaller leg. We actually get paid on both legs. And we actually get paid 5% of both legs up to the maximum of the pay leg. But to keep it very simple, what we say is we get paid 10% of the pay leg. So in this case, we can see 2,000 volumes on the pay leg times 10% would be $200. And our CV is actually worth dollars. So we know for now that our commission exchange rate is 310 Naira per dollar in Nigeria. So $200 times 310 would give us 62,000 Naira. And you'll see how that plays out when we get to the binary team commission pay. Now what happens is Max will pay you on your pay leg, which is 2,000 volumes. So what happens next is they remove 2,000 volumes from the pay leg and they remove 2,000 volumes from the strong leg because you've been paid on it already. And that means you will now have 500 carryover volumes that you will start next month on. So as long as you are doing your auto ship every single month, all right, you will never, ever, ever lose your points and you will always be paid out on all of your points. So let's continue. So this starts to translate into your binary team bonus income. We see here that a bronze associate needs 2,000 points on the left and 2,000 points on the right. And a bronze associate will earn between 62,000 Naira and 155,000 Naira every month. Now, why is there a range? Remember, Max is like any business. So if you had a provision shop and 1 month you sold 1 million Naira worth of products, you would earn profits on that 1 million Naira. But if the next month you sold only 1,000 Naira worth of products, clearly you're not going to earn the same level of profit. Max is the same, it's a business. So if you have 2,000 points 1 month and 3,000 points the next month, you are now going to earn on the 3,000 points on your pay leg. But what you can see here is that you need 5,000 points to advance to silver on your pay leg. So if you have 3,000 points, you're not yet at silver, but you are higher than 2,000 points. So you would be paid whatever 3,000 points are times 10% is $300 times our commission exchange rate of 310, and that will be 93,000 Naira. So that will be in between the range of 62,000 and 155,000. All right. It's also possible to achieve a paid rank of bronze or silver or any other rank for that matter, 1 month, and the next month you will not be paid at that rank. Because if you don't have 2,000 volumes on your pay leg, and by the way, those 2,000 volumes need to be brand new volumes. They need to be generated newly in that current month. If you don't generate the new volumes of 2,000 in that current month on your pay leg, you cannot be paid as a bronze. All right, you will be paid as a senior associate, assuming you've met the qualifications for senior associate. Now, this is something that a lot of people are not aware of, and it's very important because you want to be making sure that you're building your business on a very solid foundation, that you can stabilize once you hit a new rank and that you can grow from there. And the best way to do that is building by prime and teaching your people getting started right. Okay, because if you don't teach them what to do, then they're going to be possibly, trying, but maybe having some disappointment and not succeeding as fast as they could if you had taught them exactly what to do. All right, so let's continue. Now, this compensation chart, this is what we actually see in our US compensation plan business. So what you'll see in the compensation plan booklet, what you'll see is that these amounts are in US dollars. If we convert the amounts from US dollars to Naira at the rate of 310 Naira per dollar, you will see it is equal to the chart I just shared with you. But here's something very important about the requirements for the different ranks and different levels. So when you first start in Max, of course, your target is to reach your prime bonus in your first month, if at all possible. But once you have somebody personally enrolled active on the left side and somebody personally enrolled active on the right side, you are now a senior associate, okay? And you'll be recognized as such. When you hit 2,000 volumes on your pay leg, remember it has to be brand new volumes, and you have one personally enrolled active person on your left and one personally enrolled active person on your right, you are now a bronze associate, and you will be recognized and paid as a bronze associate. Now, remember I said that if, let's say you hit your bronze rank and the following month you don't achieve the 2,000 new volumes, all right, and you're only paid as a senior associate, it doesn't mean that you are no longer a bronze associate. We have two things that we use. One is pin rank and one is paid rank. So the pin rank, once you've hit a rank, that rank will never be taken away from you. When you are asked in a seminar, for example, can I have all the bronze associates stand? Can I have all the silver associates stand? Once you have hit that pin rank of bronze, you will forever be able to stand as a bronze until you rise to silver. And then you can stand as a silver until you rise to gold. But your paid as rank is very important because that's what you get paid as. And this is also important as we start to look at the requirements for silver and beyond. Because, and by the way, this requirement of one personally active associate on the left and on the right to become a senior associate is actually a requirement for every monthly commission. So in order to earn prime bonus, we know that ideally we want to have 3 to 5 people personally enrolled active, and we need 500 points. So we also need to make sure that we have one person on the left and one person on the right personally enrolled active to us to earn any monthly commission, whether it's binary pay, whether it's prime bonus, any monthly commission at all. Now, when you are moving up to silver, you can see we have a personally enrolled bronze, and it can be on the left and or the right, either one. You need 5,000 points on your pay leg, minimum, new points, and you need an active personally enrolled on the other side. So you must have a personally enrolled bronze by the time you want to hit your silver. So remember, we said our entire compensation plan is based on prime bonus and bronze. That means every single person who joins you in the business, personally enrolled to you, you need to be assessing from the moment they join. Are they go-getters? Can they become a bronze? Can they rise up in this business? And if they are bronze potentials and bronze candidates, you work extremely closely with them to make sure that they can hit their bronze as quickly as possible. Because even if you, for example, had 8,000 new volumes on your pay leg, all right, that would mean you'd get 10% of that. That's $800 US. So you see it's squarely in the middle of this range between 500 and 1,500 US dollars. So if you had 8,000 volumes on your pay leg and you did not have a personally enrolled bronze, all right, and this shocks a lot of people, the most you can be paid as is as a bronze, because you cannot be paid as a silver. You're missing one of the key qualifications. You do not have a personally enrolled bronze. So what that means, you can see here, the most a bronze can be paid is $500 US. That means you were supposed to be paid $800 US. So there's $300 US you're not going to get paid on, and that's equivalent of 93,000 Naira. In fact, that money is going in the garbage. It will not be carried forward for future pay. So it is critically important for you to have your personally enrolled bronzes when you need them. And by the way, the personally enrolled bronze means personally enrolled paid as bronze. Okay, paid as bronze, not pin rank bronze. They must have been paid as a bronze in that month. Now, the other thing that's very important is that, for example, let's say you have a silver in your team, paid as silver. That person can be your personally enrolled bronze. It's bronze or above. It doesn't have to be a bronze rank. So we see moving to gold, you need 15,000 volumes on your pay leg minimum, new volumes, and you need a personally enrolled bronze on the left and a personally enrolled bronze on the right. So this is why, even if you're in a fortunate position of having a lot of people having been placed under you by your team leader on one side, and your volumes are very high on that side, you can't ignore it, because eventually you're going to need a personally enrolled paid as bronze on both your left side and your right side. So you must build both sides of your business. Now you see, when it comes time to move to platinum, you need 30,000 new volumes on your pay leg, and you can see you need 3 bronzes here, but one of them is in this purple color. So the most you will ever need is 2 personally enrolled bronzes, one on the left and one on the right. The third bronze is going to come from a third enrollment team, and they do not have to be personally enrolled to you. So what does that mean? Let's say you'd enrolled 5 people personally to you, okay? And maybe the first person was Ngozi, the second person is John. They're both bronze, paid as bronze, one's on the left, one's on the right, okay? Now let's say Ngozi has 5 more bronzes in her team. That cannot be your third bronze. The third bronze must come from one of the other enrollment teams. They cannot be from Ngozi or John's team. They must be from a third enrollment team, all right? And they don't have to be personally enrolled. So even if their second or third or fourth generation is a personally enrolled, is a paid as bronze, that will be your third bronze, as long as they're within your first 7 generations. So you can see here that as you hit diamond, you need 4 bronze enrollment teams. And by the way, just again, I'll remind you, if you have any questions, just jot them down, because we'll be finished this in just a few minutes, and then we'll open up the page for questions, okay? So you've got your 4 bronze legs that you need, and the most you will ever need to hit crown diamond is 7 bronze legs, okay? 7 bronze legs. So you're always looking for who can be bronze. You're always looking for your superstars, even if they're not personally enrolled to you, even if they're down 3, 4, 5 generations, reach down and work with them personally, because it's very, very important that you encourage and mentor and provide guidance to those bronze potentials and those who can really become superstars. Okay, so that's our rank advancement. I'm going to leave the diamond and above qualifications of this 45,000 outside the largest, because that's really something that once you get to gold and above, your team leaders will share with you. Now, this matching check bonus is something that a lot of people also don't really know about, because we never talk about it in a seminar. It's actually overwhelming enough to think that people can earn 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million a month in the binary pay. So we don't want to overwhelm people by adding this matching check. But this matching check can actually be the biggest part of your pay plan, and it's really quite exciting. So let's take a look at how it works. So here you are, okay, and you've enrolled, let's say 5 people personally enrolled to you. So these are your 5 different enrollment teams. Now, one of them is going to be your biggest team. Let's say this person here who's a silver. Let's say in your enrollment tree volume, you're doing 100,000 volumes worth of business, okay, every month. And this person here, okay, your silver, is doing 90,000 of your 100,000 volumes in your overall business, okay, in your enrollment tree volumes. Well, having one person giving you 90% of your business is not a very good business strategy. It's not a very good business situation. It puts you at risk. If that person decides they no longer want to do max, maybe they move to another country, maybe whatever happens, you get into a fight, whatever happens, then you don't want to have 90% of your business at risk with one person. So what Max encourages you to do is to work with all of your enrollment teams and strengthen all of them. Okay, so that even if one team is maybe having a bit of a dip, you have your business spread out against many teams. So let's see how that starts to work out. Now, the first category of matching check is Tier 1 or Category 1. And this comes into play when you're, remember we said the power team, okay? The power team in this case was the silver associate we looked at. And let's say her name is Ngozi once again. So if Ngozi is doing 90,000 of your 100,000 volumes, that means she's doing 90% of your volumes, then you are going to be at the lowest tier of matching check. What that means is you will be paid 10%. When you're paid as bronze, you'll be paid 10%, up to 10% of every one of your personally enrolled associates, whatever they are making in the binary team pay. So if they're making 1,000 Naira in the binary team pay, 1,000,000 Naira in the binary team pay, whatever they're making, you will earn up to 10%. All right, so keep in mind this 10%. Now, when you're silver, you earn 12.5% up to 5% of the people they enroll, which is your second generation. And take a look now at triple diamond, all right? Earning up to 25% of your personally enrolled's binary pay. So keep in mind, this is Tier 1. Remember the 10% and the 25%. When you are at Tier 2 or Category 2, it means that Ngozi's volume, instead of being 90% of your business now, let's say she's only doing 70,000 out of your 100,000 volumes in your enrollment tree, which means that your other teams are picking up and they're adding more to your business. So Max says that's better. They don't want you to risk all of your business, so they now move you to Category 2 or Tier 2 of the matching check. You can see that we've gone from 10% to 15% of the bronze and 25% to 37.5%. But the best place to be is in Category 3 or Tier 3. And that's when your power team, in this case it would be Ngozi once again, she's not doing any more than 60% of your business. So let's say she was doing 50,000 volumes of your 100,000 volumes, okay? This would be a much better scenario than her doing 90% of your business, because Max wants all of your teams to be strong. So if you're in category 3, you can see you can earn up to 20% as a bronze and up to 50% as a triple diamond. So this is the very best category to be in without fail. Now, I want to just share something about the matching check. All right. This is all based on your paid as rank for the particular month. And Max, as a company, will pay up to 50% of the worldwide revenues out in commissions. Max cannot pay out more than 50% of worldwide revenues in commissions, because if the company starts paying out more than that, then it will not be financially healthy. And all of us want our company to be around for the long term, because we are all putting our time and energy into this. It is paying very well, and we want Max to be here for our next generations and for many, many, many years to come. So what has been happening over the last few months is that Max is really booming, and so many people are earning great income, and so many people are earning prime bonus, that it's actually put a bit of a strain on our cap. So there will be some months where a percentage of the matching check is removed from those paid as bronze and above. What we've been doing in that regard is we want our new people, those people who are not yet paid as bronze and above, to earn the maximum commission that they can. So we don't want to cut into their commissions. But if you see a reduction in your matching check after the end of the month, that's the reason why, and usually we publicize this on our team pages as well. The leadership, the global leadership around the world, is actively working with the company to see if there may be adjustments we want to make to the compensation plan so that it remains healthy and very, very viable for the years to come, right? So that is the matching check. And believe me, this can be very, very exciting. Now, this global bonus pool, this is something that a lot of people don't know about. And if you don't know about it, you're actually leaving money on the table. How it works is this, and you can actually check this in your commission reports on your back office from your snapshot. If you go to your snapshot and you go to the second tab from the bottom, which is commission reports, you'll see a tab for global bonus pool. And you can check and see what your target is, and you can also check and see from the snapshot of any of your team members what their own target is for global bonus pool. And how it works is this. On your pay leg, if you are to hit 1,000 in volumes higher than your previous highest ever pay leg, Max will pay you a share of the global bonus pool. So what Max International does is they take 1% of the overall global sales revenue and put it into a pool. Anyone who achieves 1,000 points or more above their previous highest pay leg will get one share of the global bonus pool. So if you joined this month and your pay leg was 700 volumes by the end of the month, next month your target would be 1,700 volumes. And the global bonus pool will vary in payout depending on how many people have earned it, what the global sales revenue was that month, but it can be 5,000 Naira, 10,000 Naira, 20,000 Naira. It just depends on the given month. And it's possible to earn multiple shares. So if your highest ever pay leg was 1,000 before, and now all of a sudden you do 4,000 in the next month, you would have earned 3 shares of the global bonus pool because you're 3,000 points above your highest previous pay leg. All right, so make sure you're not leaving that money on the table. Make sure you know what your global bonus pool target is, and make sure your team members also know how to check this very well as well. Now, the global bonus pool is only available for associates up to paid as gold. Once you hit paid as platinum, you are removed from that pool because that global bonus pool is for new people to enjoy and to benefit. And once you are paid as platinum and above, you are paid a different kind of pool. It's called a max living bonus. You can see the amounts here, $250 US for platinum, up to 750 US dollars for Crown Diamond. Okay, so that is for paid as ranks platinum and above. So what you can actually do anytime is just decide what kind of income do you want to earn this month, and put together the activities that you would need based on understanding the compensation plan and set yourself a target. Just like I said at the beginning of this webinar tonight, if you don't have a target for your max business, then chances are you may not end up achieving much. So you can have an income target and you can have a prime bonus and a rank target. And I would encourage you to have both of them. Always ask for guidance from your active team leader. By active team leader, I mean someone who's above you, who has more experience than you do, who benefits from helping you, and who is very active in the business. You know, you may have been enrolled by someone and maybe that person is not very active in the business. It's fine. Work with the next person above who is the active team leader for the team. All right, and it's very easy to find out who those people are. So just to recap, our compensation plan is very, very simple in terms of our focus. That is, everybody must complete their level 1 prime bonus and build to bronze, and then just simply repeat and repeat and repeat with every single person in your team. And believe me, you will get all the way to the top. So with that, I'm going to stop the recording and I will take some questions.